What's up everybody, I'm Callum Hogan, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I never waste time and save hours and years of my life in Premiere Pro editing. So go ahead and open up Premiere Pro, open up your project file. So this is a video I made for Instagram, and I'm just going to break down how I do my zooms and effects for it. Really quick, really easy. So the first thing you obviously want to do is you get your raw footage, and you have to do your basic cuts. Like here, as you can see, there is no spaces between me talking, and that keeps it engaging and hooks the audience. So I just real quickly grabbed my color grading just so it looks nice. So yeah guys, so this is what I do for my zooms. So if I need a zoom for anything that I want to zoom in on, now your workspace might look a little bit different to mine, but essentially just find this project box, click down here with new item and go to adjustment layer. This should automatically all be set to the video that's already in, so like 30 frames or whatnot. Click OK, and then once you got the adjustment layer, click onto it, and then just make sure you go to speed/duration and change that from 5 to 50, and that changes it so it's just nice and short instead of having to drag out this long one for no reason. So yeah, what I do for my videos is I always have a zoom out at the beginning, right? And so this is what most of you would be doing for your zoom out, and dragging that across, right? I'm sick and tired. So that gives you that pretty sick animation, but to do that process every single time you want to zoom on any of your videos, bro, that takes way too long. So what I do instead is I literally use my blank adjustment layer, go up here, search zoom out intro, drag that on, easy peasy. And you get that zoom straight away. So that's what I do for all my videos. Now for text animation, here's how I do mine. Comment the word effects. So it says comment the word effects. So I always have the word that I say to comment slide in up. So I'll show you how I do that. Click T, type my text. So he said, I said effects. I like to do quotation marks. Now that looks like absolute poo. So what I do is I go to essential graphics at the top. Just make sure to center it. I always change this to Unisans, and you guys can get that font just in the on Prosperity free font pack. You can get that font for yourself. Boom, booty bap, looking pretty good, but not good enough. So obviously I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, center it again, and then what I do is I go to my glow and just drag that glow onto there. Looks pretty sick. And then change this to a green. So here we have this. Instead, comment the word effects. So it kind of just pops up, which is kind of ugly in my opinion. I'll give you another demonstration. Let's see how long this takes me. So you can drag transform onto here, go from the beginning, go to down here, turn that off, up this for motion blur pretty much. Go to position, make a keyframe, drag this all the way down, and then make another keyframe and just reset it. Select all these, temporal interpolation, ease in, again, ease out, go down, drag that across. Comment the word effects. And then you get that. Comment the word effect. Now that's pretty cool, but again, it's just wasting time. So here's how I do it. Go slide in up, easy peasy, drag it across, boom, there you go. Now if you want to mess around with the slide in up, it's simply click on here and just drag this across. So if you want a nice slow come up, comment the word effects and it's yours. See, that's pretty smooth, it's pretty cinematic. I actually like the look of that. So what I could do is I could go, so just down here, this is where I say effects. So I could go drag this across until this keyframe lines up with this. There we go, and I can drag that across. So this will give this a nice long fly up. Guide instead. Comment the word effects. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Or you can keep it short and sweet. Drag this all the way across. Guide instead. Boom, you just get that straight up. Literally 10 seconds, super easy. Figure out what you like. I love it. Saves me hours and hours and hours. And over the long run, it's definitely going to save me years of my life for sure. So yeah, that's how I do my text effects. So now that I've done that animation for the text, what I always do, now this is for a final product of an edit, is I'll go and drag an adjustment layer across something like this, shorten it a bit to just however long the clip is. Simply go up here, 100, and then just drag it on. They just look so lifeless. Boom, looking good. Now what that's really useful for is I always use those on especially short form content, is to just keep the audience engaged, keep it something fresh. I'll show you an example here. So just real quick, I've added 3 of these zooms and you can see what I'm talking about. They just look so lifeless. So if you want to get out of the hell that is boring effects, listen up. Now I could teach you how to add the effects, keyframe it, position it. So you kind of get the gist of it. It just keeps zooming in and zooming in. Every person on social media uses that, so that's definitely something I would keep in mind. So there's a part in the video where I want everyone to kind of listen to what I'm saying, which is this part. Effects, listen up. So I say listen up. So obviously I want the audience to listen up. So what I'll do is I'll drag the adjustment layer on, and I say listen up around. So I say listen up just before there. And what I do is I drag the adjustment layer to the beginning of when I say it, cut it, because I don't want the zoom going across to the next clip. And I go up here and go zoom in, drag that on, bish bosh bash. Listen up. Now listen up. Simple as that. Nice. Now what I could actually do with editing, it's always trial and error, and I think that zoom is a little bit too slow. So what I might do is there's a little bit of silence here, is I'll go back, drag this across, and let's try that again. Yeah, that looks way better. So that's really like in your face, which is what you want. If the audience is watching, they're like, okay, let's listen up. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I need. Good about that is once it zooms in, cuts back, and it's just another thing that keeps the audience engaged. So yeah, so this is just a little random one. So I'm just going to go preset, make it look all pretty, drag the glow onto it. Preset pack. So I said preset back there, and I want that to come in from the left side. So all I do is slide in left, drag drop preset pack. Simple as that. Done. Drop preset pack. Again, if you think for your video it's coming in too slow, too quick, all you can do, go to this keyframe and just simply drag that out. Drop preset pack with a free guide. That is so smooth and cinematic. I actually really like the look of that. When you have text, you always want it to come in when you say the word. So what I'm going to do, so this keyframe right here is fully where the text is still, where it's static after the animation. So I'm just going to drag this across until it lines up. Yeah, that's good. And then I'll drag it back the rest. So here's what that looks like. Or I can give you my drag and drop preset pack. Yeah, that looks really good. Really cinematic. Really like the look of that. And all I simply did was drag and drop and just adjust the keyframes to the speed that I like. So here's what I have right now. Or I can give you my drag and drop preset pack with a free guide. And it kind of just snaps away, which is fine if you're cutting to the next clip, but I'm not in this instance. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here and go slide down out, and I'm simply just going to drag that on. Here's what we get. Drag and drop preset pack with a free guide. Easy peasy. Now another common thing with text, I know I keep talking about text, but it's the most common thing that people animate, is the pop in effect. So I don't actually say this in the video, I don't say pop in, but just for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go up here, type in text pop in, and then you shall get this. Just drag and drop it, and it gives you that pop in jump out effect. Add the effects. Yeah, so that's really common with text in videos for sure. And yeah guys, that's exactly how I never waste time with my Premiere Pro animations. If you want to use the presets that I was using in this video to save me hours of my life, check out the description, you'll find everything you need there. Comment down below anything else you want to see, and if you have any questions, ask me on Instagram. Subscribe, take the leap, and I'll see you guys in the next video.